Man, I don't even know where to start with this one, so I guess we'll just say this game absolutely slaps. It's no secret that retro-themed shooters are seeing a boom right now. Yeah, that joke just wrote itself. And you know what? It can sometimes feel like it's a bit oversaturated. Now, I enjoy people throwing stuff out there and just seeing what sticks, but sometimes it can seem just a little opportunistic and, well, I don't know, maybe a bit demeaning to the rest of the scene in general. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Slayers X. I don't want to seem like a gatekeeper or something. I just hope standards stay high, or else it just kind of drags everything else down with it. Anyways, enter HROT. Or is that HROT? Or ROT? Or...
HROT.
Yeah, I have a stupid Canadian accent, so I'm just gonna say it wrong anyways, and that's the way she goes, bud.
That's the way she goes?
That's right. That's the way she goes. That's what I said.
HROT is a game very much in the same vein as something like the original Quake, except it's like Slav Quake. Not in the sense that it's Slav jank or something, because the game literally runs flawlessly, but more so in just the absolute bleak and dreary setting. The game's setting is based around a 1986 Czechoslovakia where something really bad has happened in the Soviet Union. Who knows what that might have been. Other than that, there really isn't much story exposition here, which at first seems silly, but is actually really charming. Instead of trying to force some kind of story onto a loose connection of levels, which I will always be convinced is what happened with the original Quake, HROT is just a loosely connected set of levels based around sewers and depressing Soviet-style architecture, and well, that's it. You kill enemies and hunt for keys to get to the end of the level. The charm this concept inspires is great. Some levels are spooky, some are goofy, and you know what? For a game that seems to be set in a serious and dark setting, it really plays into the fact that it doesn't take itself too seriously. Some of the situations you find yourself in here are just absurd to the point of hilarity. Like at one point, you face a boss that's a literal gym horse that shoots rockets at you. Don't forget about the gas mask wearing horses, or these dudes in wheelchairs that will drop you like a bag of bricks. The blend of spooky and goofy here is truly remarkable. The creative process here was just brilliant. Speaking of creative process, one of the most interesting things about this game was the fact that it was developed by only one person. I'm sure they had lots of community input and support during the early access phase, but at the end of the day, it was just one person making this game, essentially. They even coded their own engine in Pascal instead of just using Unity or Unreal like everyone else does. Truly some Eastern European frugality and ingenuity on display here. The work ethic alone here to pump out what is around a 10-hour game is probably enough to put some of the much larger game studios on notice. You know, when I make these videos, I consciously try to at least present some major issues that I see as flawed, but I'm having a really hard time with that right now. I'm not going to say that the game is flawless, but I'm seriously struggling to find anything worth mentioning. The movement is fluid and the shooting is crisp. The level design is well-rounded in difficulty and direction. The soundtrack is brooding but pushing, and nothing about the game feels repetitive or just filler. HROT slaps. Thanks for watching.
There's a dude in a wheelchair. Oh, he shoots stuff. He could jump at you, lunge at you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew the wheelchair was going to play into this level somehow.